I'm very pleased to welcome you all to this new session of the Big Challenges series. This series was created for organizing debates about the challenges that society has.
The question of inequality has been perceived by many, but without having the possibility of express really what inequality means. That perception that we have about the we are unequal, you have put in some numbers.
The difficulty of really having global inequality, which means inequality between all citizens in the world, technically speaking, is twofold. First, you head-to-head household surveys from all countries or most countries in the world, which is not easy because you have very poor countries that don't organize surveys on a regular basis. And then you had to convert the incomes into something which is called international dollars, so that you make comparable incomes between India and the United States. You can basically see the Western lower middle classes being squeezed between possibly people from Asia with whom they are competing for jobs, whether directly through outsourcing or through jobs indirectly through imports, being squeezed between that group and being squeezed from their own top 1% who have done well.
In politics today, it seems that we have to compete or to fight between people who live in the 75% or higher income with people that are coming up from poverty in the 25. So it's a very unfair battle.
One of the ways of trying to solve this issue is to pay much more attention to what they call the equalization of endowments that people have. And endowments are of two kinds. We mentioned that it was actually, one is human capital, or actually basically labor, skills, and so on, and the other one is financial capital. We have really done nothing in the last 50 years to do any deconcentration of that. If the share of capital income is increasing, because we have this now sort of an abundance of labor from China, from Asia, from the opening up of the former Soviet Union and so on, then the share of capital will keep on rising. If the share of capital keeps on rising, but the concentration of that capital is very narrow, then we would really have an automatic translation of that into higher inequality.